Good afternoon. This is Fig and Fruit Nursery and Orchard, and I'm Troy, and today we are going to talk about when we should up pot our cuttings, our fig cuttings in these pops. And it's pretty easy. We'll pull this one out here. See if we got a couple others. We do. As you can see, they're rooted. You see where they're starting to send off these secondary roots like this. And that's what I call them. You got main roots and then secondary roots, but starting to get some real good secondary root on both of these. These here, I would say, is ready to up pot. Here's one. And here's another one. Now this one here is just starting. You can see some little ones, little secondary roots. Same way with this one. I would not up pot these for probably in another week. Those would be a lot bigger. So I'm going to wait on these and give them just a little longer to root. But the others, we're going to up pot. And I'm going to show you what that looks like now. All right. So we're going to pot this cutting up. But before we do, we're going to talk about what we're going to pot it up into. This is Pro Mix HP. Same thing that's in the Fig Pop. Same moisture consistency that's in the Fig Pop. 20 quarts of HP to a gallon of water. And it does have the larvicide in it. And you can see it's moist, it's clumpy, but you cannot squeeze any water out of it. And it still leaves a little dirt on your hand because it's moist. You can feel it. Okay, that's the first thing. It's the exact same mix. Now, I have added something this time to this mix to go into this. I start off and I put this in there, and I use, this is just it helps develop roots. It has a lot of nutrients in it. I use it very lightly. I use generally 10 milliliters to a gallon of water. So that's pretty simple. When you mix this up, your gallon of water that goes to 20 quarts, you put your larvicide in it, and then you put 5 milliliters or 10 milliliters of this here, which would be 2 teaspoons per gallon. And that's what I put in there for feed. So let's open our Fig Pop and cut our bag off of it. Got our pot right here. We'll go ahead and get a little dirt in it. Just like a little bit down in the bottom for my roots to set on. I'll kind of pack it down in there before we take it out. We can see that's going to fit pretty good. Don't need any more dirt than that in there. Now, I don't try to pull it out of there. I try to pick the path of least resistance. Kind of don't want to do your best. Try not to damage these roots. And then I just take a good pair of scissors. Just be careful. You might damage a root. I just did. Now generally try to come down that seam. Usually they got a seam, and then once you get toward the bottom, you can just peel it like that. It'll peel right off. You can see you got all that bare root there. Trying to be real easy with it. Now, just kind of try to slide it down in there real easy. I'm not going to do no teasing. Not going to try to disrupt it or nothing. Just going to gently shake some more soil down in here. Kind of tap it a little bit. Feel her up good. I don't, you know, you can put some perlite on top to help, or with sand, or put some sand or whatever you like to on top of this, maybe to help try to prevent fungus gnats from getting in there. But, you know, little fungus gnat, he can come right down through here and go right in the bottom and still get in there. So I don't even try to rely on that because it's futile. They're going to get in there. That's why I think it's very important to still be using a larvicide at this stage. And when you water this thing in, you'll water it in again the next time you water it. I don't water it at this point because my soil's moist when I'm putting it in there. Now, it will need a watering here in about a week. And I will, and in that week, I will use the same, I'll use this one more round of watering when I water this, and I'll still have a larvicide in my water when I do that. But in about 2 weeks, I will step my fertilizer program up to this. It's about double the strength that is, and it has it's pretty close to having about the same type of stuff in it. So this is what I step up to. In a couple, 3 weeks before I'll start feeding this, 3 or 4 weeks, I'll start feeding this, and it'll make them really pop and grow good. So that is how I do my fig pops and how I get them started from a fig pop to a potted cutting. Oh, and there's one other thing you want to make sure that you do when you do this is you need to make sure that you label your pot. All right, there it is. I hope that helps some of you make know kind of when you want to do this and how to kind of go about it. Thanks for watching.